How about Cam Heyward? So I saw this from Mark Kaboly, our friend. He writes for The Athletic. He's going to join us today at 9 a.m. And he talked to Cam Heyward, and Cam said he doesn't even know which way to lean. Quote, "We'll see what happens. I can assure you this. I will be playing in 2025. I will tell you that. I still have family in Cleveland. My wife is from Cleveland. We will see. I am not trying to think about all that right now," end quote. Cam.
Oh, man.
He did not need to do that to himself.
I said that to my dad over the weekend. I was like, Cam, he did not need to do that to himself. I'm like, just finish your career out. Like how, people will remember you a certain way. Like now you're starting to flirt with things where it's going to rub people the wrong way. It's going to rub people the wrong way. That's not a negotiation tactic there.
No, you think that does anything to Art Rooney and Omar Khan? No. But what it does do is it sours you to the fan base. Now, that was going to be my question at 412-928-9370. Like, if Cam Heyward finishes off his career someplace else, we've had enough Twitter polls, we've talked enough about this to know that it seems like the majority of Steelers fans are like, all right, don't give him 3 years. Some Steelers fans, don't give him 2 years. Let him play out this year. Let him sing for his supper, for lack of a better way of putting it. And I don't know that Steelers fans would be mad if he does the Franco thing and winds up in Seattle, or he plays for the Carolina Panthers or something like that. But if he went to Cleveland, I think there are some in Pittsburgh that wouldn't spit on him if he were on fire then.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one. Don't mention Cleveland. Don't mention Cincinnati. Don't mention Baltimore. Because I do think if he left and went to one of those places, he would not be thought of as favorably in Steelers lore.
No.
Now, all things, time heals all wounds. James Harrison, he was Benedict Arnold. He goes to the New England Patriots. He's fallen asleep in meetings. He's not taking T.J. Watt under his wing, and people hated his guts. Now, he's not as beloved as Cam Heyward, I don't think, but a player who best play in Super Bowl history. Now he's doing social media videos for the Steelers for schedule reveals. Time would heal the wounds. But I do think people would look at this and go, Cam, what the hell, man? Like, you could have gone anywhere. We don't like you anymore, Cam.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I mean, you bring that up, and obviously he played in Columbus, played for Ohio State. His wife is from Cleveland, has family in Cleveland. If he were to do that, it would absolutely be on purpose to stick it to the Steelers and the Steelers fan base. Like, I mean, because if he had an offer from Cleveland, he definitely would have an offer from somewhere else.
Yes.
And if he were to decide to do that, he says he has family and his wife is from there. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a shield, but it would be to stick it to the Steelers for not paying him. I'm an Ohio
State guy. Yeah, he would be.
It would, yeah. Which I don't think he'll do.
Well, so you hit on something there that I've been thinking about a little bit. Like, does it mean that these negotiations are going a lot worse than he thought that they would go, to even have to bring Cleveland up in the first place?
No, I don't think they're going a lot worse. I think that maybe he's a little disappointed that they haven't even got, like, they're not where they should be. Not that it's bad, not that it's like, he's probably like, well, I've done all this for you. Like, well, we're not even like talking right now, maybe. We're not even going to talk about it. Hey, I'm here. Hey, look. Are we going to have a conversation? And Steelers probably like, hey, we got other stuff to take care of first. He's like, wait a minute. Like,
I'm the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Like, I've done a lot. And, and I want to continue to do a lot, and I want to stay here forever. Can we start seeing eye to eye on something? Not necessarily the actual contract, but can we start, sitting down maybe, having dinner, talking about this? I don't even know if it's gotten to that point. So I'm guessing right now. But I don't think it's like in a bad place, but it's not in a place where in his mind he probably thought that it would be right
Yeah, he's
now.
probably not thinking he's priority at this point.
Priority, yes.
And I think he probably thought that he would be. Yes. I think he's played this whole thing wrong from the start. Like, I had no problem, really, with him not showing up for OTAs. They're voluntary. And then he actually did wind up coming to the last one. He went through minicamp, but he made it so public with his podcast, with the leak from his agent before OTAs. I think he was trying to curry public favor. I think he thought that there would be a groundswell of Steelers fans behind him, blowing the thing up saying, you've got to pay Cam Heyward. And then it didn't wind up being like that. A lot of Steelers fans, they look at the shield, they look at the logo, and they say, oh, this guy's too old. This guy doesn't have it anymore. Why does this guy think he's worth XYZ amount of money? And then he drops Cleveland, and Cam's a guy that cares what people say. I wouldn't have done it. Maybe it was innocuous. Maybe he was just thinking out loud.
He's a little more wittier than that.
He's too smart a guy.
Yeah, like everybody knows. I mean, that's like dropping the F-bomb whenever you're a kid.
Like, you know there are going to be repercussions.
You bring Cleveland into the mix.
I don't like that at all. And I still think he's going to get a 2-year deal. They'll probably rip up this contract. But I'm looking at the text line right now. People are pissed. Here's one. At 412-928-9370. Cam needs to shut the bleep up. Everyone crushed Ben anytime he mentioned retirement, but Cam can bleep about being ranked too low, about money, about playing somewhere else, and no one says anything about it. Well, I don't know that. I think we're saying things about it right now.